What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Guys, I have a question from Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she slid in my DMs.
Okay.
And she wants to know if Jenny got kidnapped and the only way to get her back was if Rush spent a night in a boiler room, would Jenny survive or be held captive forever?
Oh, good
I
question.
mean, I'll let you guys answer before I give you my
Okay.
answer.
Oh, sure, yeah. Jenny, you're toast.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Like, he said it's not like, he said he's very uncomfortable. I really hope. I really hope he could be very uncomfortable for 24 hours to save my life.
So Rush has to be in the boiler room for 24
Yeah,
hours?
24 hours. Why don't we make it like harder than that? Why don't we go a week?
A week?
Yeah.
Oh, I think once, if he's doing 24 hours,
Yeah.
it
You
doesn't
think
matter
so?
beyond
Yes.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
sure.
So I'm going to say that Rush will do it because he loves Jenny. He'll do it and never let Jenny live it down.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
His life.
You won't do what? Remember the time I spent a week in a boiler room?
I read a story. I guess there was some 150-year-old water pumping station in the area, and I was just reading. I clicked on a picture of it, and I had to close it down because I got like,
Really?
you know, the negative shivers that you can
Yes.
get. That's what I had just by looking at this, and it's just it's a water treatment pumping station
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
And I don't like
And
that.
you're freaking out.
No, I
but-
mean absolutely. I don't like them. I'm not afraid of it. I'm
Right.
just very uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I could do it easily.
Thank you so much for saying that. Otherwise, I might question our friendship.
I think I figured it out. Rush, could it maybe stem, you know those old screensavers with like the 3D pipes in like Windows 98?
yeah.
Did you have a
Yeah.
traumatic experience with that?
That's a good question, but no, actually, and those don't bother me.
No.
really?
Okay.
I don't know what it is, and it may have partly to do with the fact that there's water and steam in them. I don't know if it's the pipes. I don't know what the issue is, but they make me very, very uncomfortable.
Wait a sec, can we do part B of that when
Yeah.
I said you'll never let Jenny live it down again?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably say like maybe a
It's
day
coming
or two.
up daily.
Yeah.
Daily for the rest of
I
my
don't
life.
think so because there'd be a certain point where
Yeah.
people would be like, "Dude, you just stayed in a boiler room. Relax."
Right.
So I don't know that I would get a lot. Like, so no, I think and I would be fine doing it. Like if you said, "Hey, do you want to put a mattress down there now?" No,
Right.
not really.
I don't think at a golf tournament you're bringing it up.
No.
But I think
No.
here in the hallway you'd be like, I was in a boiler room. before."
Yeah,
But
exactly.
again, but it's such a unique, uncomfortable thing that I have that if I said I stayed in a boiler room for her, they'd be
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
No,
Yeah,
but
like,
we're
great.
talking off the air, whatever. I'd be like, bye, Rush, have a good weekend. You'd be like, I stayed in a boiler room.
Yeah.
You would still say, "So it's not a big deal."
I feel like you put like a plaque behind you in here, stayed in a boiler room to save Jenny. So, and in fact, behind you, so Jenny's facing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, now that's a pretty good idea.
Also, if we were on a Zoom call, your background would be a boiler room.
And then
I'm
an
back
arrow
in
with
here,
me
Jenny.
here.
Don't worry. Yeah. You're not wrong.
All right, well, no boiler rooms here, just the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
According to one report, more than 67% of all households eat pickles. Sorry, Mahler. And on average, they purchase pickles every 53 days.
Okay.
So, Mahler, you're not a
Wow.
pickle fan, so I don't know
I
if you
buy a
wanna-
lot for my wife,
You
though.
do.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So your household eats pickles. You
She's
just
a
don't.
pickle
Yeah.
fiend.
Every
Really?
month and a half, do you guys buy pickles? That feels
Yeah.
like a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on the size of the jar.
Right.
Like sometimes when you go to the place with the big parking spots, I mean, those things.
Oh, yeah,
they're
that'll
huge.
last
But
you.
who has the fridge space?
It all depends on
Exactly.
what kind of pickle. You're brand loyal to.
Sure.
Yeah, totally. But here's a question for you. When you're out of pickles, or maybe even before you are, do you ever drink the pickle juice straight from the jar?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
a
a thing.
pickleback, right?
Yeah, get your sodium
What's it
back.
called?
I think it's a pickleback, right?
Pickleback?
Yeah, I
I've
think
never
so.
heard of this.
People do that at bars. It's a really good chaser.
Oh, yeah, I
Haven't
guess.
heard that.
Yeah,
Then why
there you
don't
go.
you just drink something you like? I've never understood chasers.
Yeah, I did a thing. Do you guys remember the artist Unreal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put out a few songs on the radio station. I interviewed him one time, and I thought it was being really, really clever. And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna do pickle shots," and thinking like he was gonna hate it. It was gonna be this like big disgusting thing. He was like, "Oh, I do these all the time. And then
No.
it completely ruined my bit. The whole game just sucked because he was like, oh, yeah, I'll happily do pickle shots.
But how did you get from point A to point B on that one?
Yeah.
Like, what brought you into the idea that Sunreal would be good
I think
to
there
do
was
pickle
some
shots with?
There's some trend where you had to take shots at doing
Oh,
something,
I see.
and then I didn't want
Okay.
to,
He
get
doesn't have a
embalmed
song
before.
called Pickle
No.
Shot.
So that would be a little obvious, I guess. Yeah.
A little on the nose.
Well, believe it or not, an online poll asked this question, and 26% of people admitted they have done that, drank pickle juice straight from
Yeah.
the jar. The other 74% said no. One person said, who drinks from the jar? Ooh, pour it into a cup, you animals. Another didn't have a problem with the jar part. Quote, I've drank olive juice straight from the jar, but not pickle juice, olive juice. That's so salty. My mouth is watering like, I don't know if it's
I don't
positively
know.
or negatively.
Is olive juice saltier than pickle juice?
Oh, I think so. I mean, because pickle juice has a more vinegary,
It's got vinegar,
right?
but
So
it's
that
got a lot of
cuts
salt in it, too.
It does, but I think the vinegar cuts the salt a
Maybe.
little bit, whereas olives are just so salty.
Pickle juice can actually be saltier than olive juice.
There you go.
Gosh.
Yeah.
But does
I'm-
it taste salty?
I'm so not into pickles, so what I do, like, if my wife has 2 or 3 jars on the go,
Yeah.
I'll just combine all the pickles into one jar.
You're reckless.
That's crazy. But there's different brines.
Are they different? Are they different?
I don't know.
Do, is one
are the
extra
jars
garlic?
are the jars exactly the same?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my God.
Why would you do that?
doing?
Oh. Man.
In all my years of marriage,
How long have you hated your wife?
I've never heard her
And she
complain once.
hasn't said anything?
Oh, she curses you when you're not
probably
around.
wondered, like, why are the pickles turning?
Right?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
now
don't
that
wanna-
let her know it's you, and I bet you things are going to change.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not saying she has a divorce lawyer on retainer, but I'm not saying she doesn't. Like, that is- Ooh.
And you know what? A
Man.
judge would understand.
Yeah.
You would lose everything.
Also, to do that,
I'm also racking those up.
yeah. But that's easy to do. But you're not the one that eats the pickles. Like,
That's why I don't care.
right, exactly, right.
then I would just stay away from the pickles entirely.
Oh, I don't want. You know, I
That's
love
not-
my wife so much that I even bought a brand new product.
Go ahead.
Pickle mustard or pickle mayonnaise
Oh,
or something.
pickled.
Are you just going to combine that with Miracle Whip too? Because too many jars.
But maybe it is.
My goodness.
I don't know what it is.
It's pickled mayo. It came out in August, if that's what you're thinking of.
From
Okay.
French's?
No, from Kraft. Not
Maybe.
that.
No. I think I got it in the States.
Oh,
Okay,
So I'm not
pickled
sure.
mustard is a thing. French
No,
is
it
pickled
says
mustard.
dill pickle something or other. So it could be like a mayo or something.
I'd love
like
to
that.
know what it is.
Yeah.
I thought you guys would all enjoy
Yes.
that.
Yeah. God, your grocery list when you go to the States for me is just
Yeah.
getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, you want me to get you that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, I love pickled anything, like pickled flavored anything. I love it.
He'll combine it with some ketchup to save space. Because he's not going to have it anyway, so who cares?
And you know, when I do these grocery shopping trips for Jenny now, like literally, like my wife will text and say, "What are you doing?" And I go, "I'm grocery shopping for Jenny."
I'm gonna have to start giving you bags so you don't have to pay for them.
That'd be nice, yeah.
And the last time I brought you back, I think 2 bags full of stuff.
Yes, you
and
did.
Jenny goes, well, "I think I have a 20." And I'm like, "Have you seen the price?"
Yeah, that's not going to cut
You
it.
gave me a Canadian 20.
Yeah.
That's not going to do it.
Hey, what, you got 20 euros? Like that might cover
the bags.
I'm telling you though, that white queso. Oh,
Yeah,
hits,
I know.
you know.
It
Thank
just-
you.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
so
really
much.
am losing on the deal. I'm spending all my time shopping,
I
and I'm
know.
getting $20 bills.
You know what I'm
one
going
at
to
a
do? Bring
time.
me in some dog food dip with the beanless chili. That's
doesn't
what I'll do.
sound
No,
good. I don't
it doesn't help. Cheese is expensive, you know, so
Yeah.
it takes cheese.
No,
yeah.
everything in your bags is
I know.
expensive. And $20 is not even my gas money to get you all of this stuff. But I'm not going to complain.
E-transferring you,
No,
you know,
it's
prior
okay.
to.
I don't
feel,
mind.
but it's great. I mean,
know I love you.
I know, and I love you, and I love that you take the time to do this for me and my family. We all appreciate it, especially when we have reserves, like when we get down to the last jar.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear to God, I am not kidding you.
Yeah.
Last time I was down there for Piper's basketball tournament. I only shopped for you.
There you go.
You're
Like
the best.
I didn't buy one other thing at the grocery store.
You're the best. But Rory literally goes, if we get down to the last jar, when is Mahler going to the States?
Oh my God. Like it's a small little thing.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's a big thing in our house,
I'm
okay?
I guess,
I'm a wet
yeah.
queso mule.
Yeah, you are.
It's literally what you are.
I'm sorry, sir. We're going to have to search your truck.
Well, thank you.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, I found this list online. It's pretty funny, I think. It's what is something you find odd or that people find odd, but you find attractive.
Oh,
I think we all have a little something we could probably contribute to this.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Hold back till the end.
Does
Maybe
it have
I'll
to
go
do with
around.
like physical appearance
Well,
or?
you'll hear the list,
Okay,
and
okay.
then maybe that'll
Okay.
inspire you.
Oh, I like this list. This is fun.
I have one that's going to be hard to explain, but we'll get there.
Okay.
For example, some people find this attractive when men or women can build fires.
Oh, I
Yeah.
get that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Certain outdoorsy
Yep.
quality. You
Yeah.
know?
Because they're saying something primal in their brains are
Exactly.
saying, this person can help me survive.
Survive.
Totally.
Totally
They're a
get that.
provider,
Yeah.
right?
I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or you look at my husband when he starts a fire and he puts giant goggles on so he doesn't get the smoke in his eyes.
You find that attractive?
Well-
I'm thinking I might help us survive this moment.
He did nothing, and you just bring that up.
Well, he wore the goggles.
He did wear the
He did.
goggles. That's true.
Now, these are all individuals, so it's not like a group of people said these answers.
Yeah.
For example, when someone remembers tiny details about me, like my coffee order or my irrational fear of pigeons.
Right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Little
get that.
details are everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then don't you feel bad when like you can't remember certain things
Right.
about someone? Like I know, or I know I knew something,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's gone.
Yeah.
I feel
It's the
really
worst
bad. I would
feeling.
love to be that person that was like super perceptive.
We have busy brains, you know?
yeah,
I
we'll
think.
go with that.
I think
Sure.
Rush and Brady are very good at remembering
I
details.
know.
Yeah.
It depends on
Depends on what they
Yeah.
are.
But so are you, Mahler.
And then you can be very frustrated when you don't remember
Yeah.
details because you're supposed to be a person who remembers details.
yeah,
Right,
I
right.
get that. I get
I think
that.
everybody. I think we all do.
Yeah.
But Rush is like my little buddy for forever on the radio.
Yeah.
And my career. He's my career guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
could say, oh, what did we do in 2002?
Right.
Yeah.
And he'd tell me what we did, and I'd be
Okay.
like, okay,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, that's true.
crazy.
Or
That's
that
true.
A lot of the time I don't remember things, or you
do.
don't remember things, and I tell you that they happened or didn't happen, and then you don't believe me. Like you made up this this fight you had with a
the
kangaroo.
kangaroo.
It never
Yeah,
happened.
the infamous kangaroo.
In my defense, you weren't there.
It also never happened.
Men or women who read books in their free time.
Yeah,
I get
reading
that.
Is, you're
Yeah.
wanting to educate yourself and
You think
learn
you're
and
better than
grow.
me?
Yeah,
Especially if they have like a reading nook and use it.
wanna
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like-
Kenny, you don't need to know.
No, but I want to know just to listen to my books.
What a waste of
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Somebody else said math skills.
Yeah.
I mean, now with
Yeah.
a calculator on your phone, it's whatever. you know.
Right.
My wife
exactly.
I can do math in my head rather quickly, and I've always thought I was good at it. She's quicker than I am. I'm very jealous
yeah.
of that. Yeah.
No kidding.
People with good posture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate
I
that.
do get
And
that.
then you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
over posture too and look like you're
Right.
Mr.
Hey,
stick
well, hello.
on
that.
Yes, you don't want that look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
When you puff your chest out,
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
weird.
That's not good.
Somebody said collarbones are underrated. One of the most beautiful parts of the human form.
I get that.
Collarbone.
For sure.
I know a lot of women like the veins in the arms, right? Like the forearm.
Yeah.
Like a veiny
Oh,
forearm.
here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You?
I don't think I've ever thought about it.
No?
No.
Yeah.
This is weird. When someone is fascinated by me enjoying things, genuinely curious, and engagement is in the little weird hobbies or interests that I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get that.
totally
Anytime
get that.
somebody's interested in you, that feels
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Sure.
When somebody takes note of something
Yeah.
that you're doing and they enjoy watching you do it because they're admiring you in that moment, that is one of the sexiest things I
Yeah.
think
Absolutely,
about
yeah.
being in a relationship with somebody is seeing them truly enjoy you getting joy from
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, totally. I
You
get
know?
that. But if I'm meeting someone like at a party or something, I'd rather talk about them than talk
Yes,
about me.
I'm the same. I'm a question asker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife and I had a 10-minute conversation about this last night.
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere and people start talking to me and I have to, I'm so good. Within 5 minutes, I can steer the conversation away
twist it
from
back.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Away from
Yeah,
me like
yeah.
a million miles.
I do the same thing because you feel like when people start talking to you, they want to talk about your job and,
Yeah.
and this job and its need, and I will, as fast as I can, bounce away from it.
Because I feel douchey after
Yeah.
a while
Yeah.
too. Like I
Yeah.
feel like, oh, it's all about me, and then I gotta put it on you.
100%.
I think it comes from like an
I'm
insecure
also
place.
just genuinely curious
Yes.
about other people's
sure.
lives. Like I
Absolutely.
want to
Yeah.
know.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
not.
Oh no. It's just a comfort thing
Yeah.
for you.
No,
I
right.
get it.
I don't want to talk about me. I don't want to talk about them. I, just-
Why are you here?
I asked that the whole time. This is funny. These are just random people. Some people's voice when they have a cold.
yeah.
Okay.
all right.
It's cute. It can be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Aren't you just worried the whole time? I'm going to catch this?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but that
but
one,
their
if
voice
you've
is
been
still
around
cute,
them,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
And if you've been around them long enough, they were more contagious.
I
before
find
they-
it like towards the end of a cold. Like
Yeah.
if a girl is like just coming out of it and they have like a little bit of a deeper like froggy voice, I
Yeah.
find that really attractive.
Yeah, yeah.
Asthma. When someone whips out their inhaler mid-conversation, I'm immediately attracted to them.
Okay, that's a weird
Okay,
one.
that
That's
is weird.
That's a weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm unattracted, but
No.
yeah, that's
I
weird.
wouldn't say it's attractive. I mean, does it make them look like they need something? I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
I'm trying to figure out what that could be.
It's like the opposite of the fire thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm going to have to save you.
yeah, they're vulnerable.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
Do I take your breath away? Handwriting.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Nice
do get that.
handwriting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally,
Yeah.
totally.
It's a lost art
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Totally.
Being courteous and nice to animals.
Oh, for sure. If you were mean and
Yeah, if you're
not, that's a
mean,
turn
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
I guess I think it's more that you're not being mean. Although, I think people that really like dogs, people find that attractive.
Yeah.
And if you don't like dogs, that's a big red flag for people.
Right.
No, but I find it like for me, red flag if you're like making out with your dog.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like, no.
I get that. There's
can't.
a sweet
line.
spot,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah.
Like if your whole life is your dogs and you can't travel, you
For
can't do
sure.
all these things. Like that's tough too.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people went with the unique physical characteristics, which include unusual noses,
Yeah.
imperfect smiles,
Sure.
crooked teeth,
Yeah.
freckles, big ears,
Yeah.
birthmarks, visible veins that we were talking about,
Yeah.
and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. I mean,
Yeah.
look at what's happening in the world with the dudes, the attractive dudes right
The-
now. They're
the
all
rat-faced
the
guys?
rat-faced
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
They're all a little different looking,
Yeah.
not conventionally
And that's the
attractive.
thing now, yeah.
And I find that attractive. You know,
Yeah.
I find like different looking people are attractive.
I'm with you. Well, think about I have a thing for Adrien Brody, for example.
Yeah.
Like he's
Perfect
got a
example.
thing still. I think there's something incredibly sexy about him. And like I'm just saying conventionally good looking guys. Yeah, they're good looking, but there's something about
Is that an insult to Adrien Brody?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, no, it is. But like, it's a compliment hidden in an insult.
It is, yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm attracted
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know what it is. I shouldn't, but I am.
But here we are.
But even like Nick Jonas isn't the hottest person on the planet, right? But he has a thing.
Well, more so than Adrien Brody.
Yes,
Yeah, I think Nick
he's
Jonas is more
yes,
conventionally
for sure,
Right,
more
attractive.
so. But he's not like gorgeous, you know. But he has
But
a
the
thing.
thing
I
is,
have a
like,
thing.
the difference is, I mean, it's a universal thing. If you said Adrien Brody, I don't find him attractive, 100 out of 100 people are going to say, because of his nose.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
everybody knows that's
Yes.
what you're talking
Yeah, but it's
about.
not just his nose. Like his face is. Wow, we're really going deep on
Dude,
Adrien
No,
Brody.
it's just his nose. If you said, do you find it weird that Jenny finds him attractive? Why? The answer is always
Yes,
going to be,
his nose.
he has a big nose.
Yeah.
But I think we're this close, though, for people not knowing who Adrien Brody is.
True. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
totally,
he was
yeah.
in The Pianist. He was
That
great
doesn't
in The
help.
Pianist.
Yeah,
I love
no.
that movie.
That doesn't help at all.
Doesn't help,
for
no.
people,
He's like the type of actor you know when you see him. You know?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
oh, that's
For sure.
But what has he
there
been in
is.
recently?
I saw him in Winning Time.
Okay, he was in that?
Yeah.
All right.
He played Pat Riley.
Oh, did he?
Wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like Pat
No,
Riley at all.
But in the show,
It worked?
I
Flipped
pulled
his
it
hair
off.
back.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys have anything you would add to the list if somebody stopped you and said, "What is the odd thing that you find attractive?" I'll tell you what I think. I don't know how to describe it, but it's women who have what I would consider too many teeth in their mouth.
Oh. Okay.
Now are you talking about big teeth
Or
like
big
very
mouth?
prominent teeth?
Kind of big teeth,
Yeah.
but like too many teeth that
like
there's just-
caricature, like.
Now, are they gummy as well? Like, do you see the
Or
gums?
just teeth.
No.
Just teeth.
Okay. Just I know what you're saying. Like a full mouth.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a really full mouth.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I get that.
And mainly of teeth.
yeah.
teeth.
Yeah. I know what you
I
mean.
wish there
okay.
was an actress or somebody famous I could point to. I know I'm watching something recently, and I'm really attracted to the girl because she's got a lot of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I would say almost the opposite. Someone who has like a little mouth, like Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
no
no
teeth.
I reckon you'd be very gummy.
Yeah, that's what you like.
You're like
I'm all
88-year-old.
gums.
Yeah.
No, like Anna Kendrick, she's got a very small mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know?
you like the small mouth.
Yeah. Little
Okay.
mouth. Yeah.
You and I could go it together.
No problem.
competing.
We'd be perfect wingmen for each other.
That's excellent. Man, I don't know.
No, nothing.
I don't really have a particular mouth preference like you guys
Okay,
do.
yeah. Nothing else. Jenny, how about you? Anything?
See, I have something, but I'm not alone in this. Like, I think a lot of women, there's so many like TikToks and whatever, but a guy in a backwards hat, like working around the house.
Yeah.
Still, something
Because
about
that
it.
went through a douchey stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
Now
Now
I
it's-
but it's not like going like it's at home, just backwards hat, working around the house. Like there's something very sexy about that for sure. Yeah,
I see that. What about, is it a solid back of the cap, or
does
does
it
it have
matter?
the
adjustable thing.
adjustable?
The adjustable, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
the
Interesting.
solid back means more. I feel like it needs to be just look like I just put it on backwards, cuz not this
Okay.
is my look. You know. That
I
makes
think you
sense.
could do that
Okay.
with both, though.
You could, I
Yeah.
guess, but I think I prefer the snap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Derek
Yeah.
frantically buying a bunch of hats on Amazon right now.
No, he has the adjustable ones with the the material.
Oh, yeah.
You move the thing
Yeah.
up.
Velcro?
Yeah, not quite the same where the little thing's flopping around.
Oh my God.
You want to isolate that?
Hang on to it.
Man, that was rough.
Yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot/Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Okay, there was a story earlier this year that claims The Rock was like a real diva on the set of this
Yeah.
new Christmas movie, Red One.
Yeah, really,
Yes.
that
Right.
really bothered me because I always loved the Rock.
You just love him in Jumanji.
He was very funny in Jumanji.
Okay.
But you didn't see Jumanji 2.
No, I
wasn't
didn't.
that funny.
It didn't have the same reviews.
I liked him
Yeah.
in The Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
I thought he was very good.
And Jumanji 3 is coming out
Yeah.
in 2026.
Okay, I should watch 2 then.
What about
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw? Are
Oh,
they making another one of
sure,
those?
yeah.
I just don't know if he was funny in that.
Oh,
but,
maybe.
Well, people said he was disrespectful to others on this set, and he often showed up either several hours late or not at all, which added an additional $50 million to the budget.
Oh.
Now,
You don't
he,
like to
also,
hear that.
he also reportedly peed in bottles instead of taking bathroom breaks.
Okay.
And had someone else dispose of them, like handed his pee bottles
Okay.
to someone else.
Sure.
By the way, turns out this is all true.
Oh, all of it?
Well, in a new profile in GQ's Men of the Year issue, by the way, he's one of the Men of the Year.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
The Rock was asked about peeing in the bottles thing, and he said, quote, "Yeah, that happens." And that's all he said.
Okay.
I mean, I get it if he's on set. Maybe it'll stop the flow of the day.
good one.
But actually, to go find a bathroom and stuff. If he just wants to go into a corner and pee
But if
into a bottle.
everybody on the set's doing that, then there's pee bottles everywhere.
Oh,
and
saving time.
Yeah.
It all depends on how much time you're saving.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want to be the guy who carries the pee bottles around?
Kind
fine
of,
with
yeah. It's a good story.
Yeah. I'd wear a glove so I wouldn't feel the warmth.
Yeah.
What if The Rock said, "No gloves"?
Oh, fine.
Very strange of him.
Yeah. What if he had like weirdly cold pee or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah, I would say you might want to get that checked
Also,
out.
you could probably sell The Rock's urine for a lot of money.
Probably could,
Also,
yeah.
I don't think you could talk to The Rock about his pee.
No way.
No.
No.
I'd probably get fired.
Yeah,
if I
exactly.
was
I mean, what are you going to say? Yeah, yeah.
As you're being dragged away by security.
Should be warm, not cold. MayoClinic.com.
I mean, it's helpful.
By the way, the lateness thing may have been exaggerated, though The Rock didn't deny ever being late, but he didn't say it cost the movie like $50 million.
Right.
Now, even co-star Chris Evans in this Red One movie says The Rock comes in slightly later on certain mornings, but it's part of the plan. It's worked into the schedules and everyone knows it. So he shows up when
Okay.
he's scheduled to show up.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
mean, that's fine.
Oh,
If
but
he comes in
everybody
later,
else-
but
But everybody else has to be on set at like 8 o'clock and he's showing up at 10?
Yeah, but if his scene isn't being shot
Yeah.
until whatever, then
Yeah, and-
why be there?
And he's also like the star of the movie.
Sure.
If that's something that they negotiated into
So
Yeah.
is Chris Evans, but he's there on time.
yeah, but I mean, he didn't
he's-
negotiate that.
Right, exactly. And The Rock probably has to work out for like 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
Like he's a big
Well,
boy.
Yeah, again, I don't think he's just like lounging around in bed.
Sure.
I think he's a busy guy and doing
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah.
Eating raw eggs and
So
stuff.
you guys are excusing The Rock's behavior.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, sure.
I didn't wanna
again,
believe he
if
was
it's
like that.
negotiated in and he's showing up when he's supposed to show up, well, then he's not doing anything wrong.
He maybe should have negotiated for the pee bottle.
yeah.
Right.
You know, maybe he did.
Yeah, maybe he
Right?
could have.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, the morning hot tub, very intense in here. I mean, it's a go, go, go kind of morning.
Yeah.
Sure,
So
yeah.
are you saying that maybe we can get Brady to take care of our pee bottles then?
I mean, he said he would like to do it.
Wait, Jenny, can I borrow your glove?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right, then yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
in.
No gloves.
Okay.
How degrading. How degrading. See, I would never make
But
you
if
take
it,
my
if it
pee
like
away.
made sense, if it was like during, I don't know, if there was a reason for it.
But if we're playing Crush Rush
Yeah.
and Rush doesn't have time,
If I don't have time.
wouldn't it be awful if you said, Brady, take my pee
I
bottle
had to
away?
rush in. I had to take his pee bottle.
Yeah,
I
I
think
get
sometimes
it.
you do what you do. Anything
And
for
I
the
say,
show.
Brady, don't worry, I got it. Like, I don't mind.
I mean,
you know?
now and then
thanks, I guess.
All right.
And now we're fighting over Rush's pee bottle?
Yeah.
I'd handle any of your pee bottles.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Got it, guys.
With or without a glove?
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Yeah, at this
No
point.
gloves, Jenny, no gloves.
A really, really warm bottle of urine. You're okay? Just hand bombing
Yeah,
that?
as long as it's not wet. You know?
Can you imagine walking down the hall here and somebody goes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Rush's pee.
Yeah.
He's busy.
Helping a friend out, you know?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's that time of the week where we get to spin the wheel of fun. I know Brady spun last time. Anybody
Sure.
else want to step up here? Jenny?
Sure, I'll do it. Thanks.
Just give her a little spin.
That's a fine spin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, look at
Hey,
that.
brand new game. It's like charades, but with objects. Sort of. Kind of. Now it's time to play Object Charades. Again, it's not really like charades. You kind of get the idea, right? On the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Oh, welcome to Object Charades,
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Here's how this is going to work. I, in my condo, recorded some objects from just around the condo, and I'm going to send you a little video. Okay, there's headphones in that room. You're going to listen to that object, and you have to mimic that object, and the other two members of the hot tub are going to try to guess what object you're doing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No.
So Mahler, I've just sent you a little video there.
Okay.
If you want to pop your headphones off and then pop the other headphones on. And so he's going to hear an object from
and then
my
he
home.
has to
and then
try
he
to
has
make
to
that
mimic
sound.
it. Yeah, and then you guys are going to have to.
This is going to be really
guess.
hard.
Yes, it is.
It's going
Okay.
to be great. It's going to be easy.
Okay.
Well, it's not, but okay.
Okay, all right. He's listening to it.
Yeah.
He's listening to it.
Brady.
And meanwhile, Rush and Jenny, I'm going to send you guys yours as well here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So now I do my impression of this?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that-
Velcro?
Is it a can of whipped cream?
No.
Oh, my God.
Is it a can of whipped cream?
Is it Velcro?
It is not. No, you're both wrong.
All right. Do I have to do 2 words?
Yeah.
Two words.
Uh-huh.
Whipped cream. Uh-huh. Okay, first word.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's the second word?
Second word.
He's not doing a terrible job.
Okay.
All right.
First word.
Okay. Okay. This is really hard.
I can say
really
that
hard.
no one has texted in and guessed it yet.
No.
I'm also running out of saliva.
I'll give you another 10 seconds.
All right.
You got
Listen,
this.
here we go.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea.
Is it some sort of vacuum?
3, 2. Oh, someone got it.
I don't know.
Okay.
The answer was ripping paper.
Oh,
Here's the audio that Mueller was
I
hearing.
thought about that. I thought about
There you
that,
go.
but I thought it had to be an item in his home.
And I thought it was a household object.
Yeah.
It is. I have paper in a
No,
house.
but it's paper, but it's ripping paper. That's not an object.
doesn't
That's
matter.
a
You're just
thing.
ripping
No,
paper.
it's an action.
Oh, am I
It's
going
a
next or
question.
Rush?
Rush is going
Rush
next.
is next.
Yeah. Rush, you have your little headphones
And all
there.
these things are from Brady's home, so
Yeah.
they are home objects.
Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm expanding my options
Is it
here.
Rush is arguing?
Oh, again,
I misunderstood.
It's with me too.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's,
Have
it's
some
just
fun with it.
paper.
I would have guessed ripping paper, but I thought it had to be
Oh,
like
shit. sure. Yeah.
I swear to God, I did. Oh.
Okay.
I would have guessed ripping. Of course you would
I
have.
almost said it sounds like ripping paper, but I can't be it because it's not an object.
But instead of him guessing whipped cream 58 times, he didn't want to go, maybe it's ripping paper.
Wow.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
Rush has
All
his
right,
headphones in.
here we go, Rush.
Okay.
Object charades.
How many words?
One
One
word.
word, okay.
I see. I can't do any hand action.
No,
right? I
no,
can-
no,
I can
no,
just
no.
do
Because I could have
Yeah.
done ripping paper with
Right.
my
Yeah.
hands.
Okay, yeah.
Ripping paper?
Whipped cream.
Velcro. Lighter?
Oh, yeah. You're lighting a match. No. Oh. You're ripping off the toilet paper from a toilet paper roll.
Paper towel.
You're like cutting a lemon.
Cutting a lemon.
I'm trying.
I think he's doing a decent job.
Oh, yeah?
No one's guessing it by text, but
Can you do it again?
Oh, you're peeling a banana.
You're taking a magnet off the fridge.
See, at least you're guessing. That's
Right?
good.
Thank you.
guessing. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
we'll give you that.
Yeah.
We'll give you that. All right, another 10 seconds, guys.
You're using kitty litter.
We're getting some guesses.
Are you
Something-
kitty litter?
Suctioning something or basting.
Oh, you're squeezing a sponge?
3 seconds. Squeezing a sponge. Oh, no.
What is it? Oh, that's the drain.
No.
No?
What is it?
No. It's
Do I
tape.
have a
Yeah.
Tape?
Change my headphones here. There we go. Okay.
Oh, it's tape.
Okay,
Tape.
that's hard. Okay, I'm gonna put mine on.
Yeah, like I got nothing else I can do there.
But at least I guess more than one thing repeatedly
Again,
58
that's
times.
just- true.
It makes a
Very
big
true.
difference when it could have been an action of something. And now you're gonna see the guessing now is gonna be very different.
Oh, yeah, good.
Oh,
good,
yeah,
good,
sure,
Uh-huh.
sure.
Okay.
All right, Jenny, headphones in.
Okay.
You got something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You ready, Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I need to play it again.
Is it popcorn being made? Microwave popcorn. You're petting a cat under the chin.
I may have to change this. Hang on.
You're typing on a keyboard.
Yeah, that does sound like
Yeah,
a keyboard.
Not bad, yeah.
Yeah.
I told. See the guesses?
Yeah.
Killing it here.
Close your eyes and just do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard not to use your hands.
Okay,
Yeah, it
don't
is.
use your hands.
Okay.
I had to sit on my hands.
Guys, are we going to go
Oh,
over
are
3?
you changing the remote on the TV?
No.
No, okay.
Again, it's not typing. Are you chopping something?
Yeah, well, maybe chopping onions or no. Are you cutting something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. Scissors.
Scissors. Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
There it
Good
is.
job.
Okay.
Looks like
Okay.
I'm the best.
Yeah. It looks like that.
Well, because I'm trying. Rush said whipped cream 58 times.
You see, if it was whipped cream, you did a great job, though.
All right.
What do we think? Do we keep that on the wheel of fun?
I don't know. Let the listeners
All right,
decide. Okay,
yeah.
what's it called? The new game?
Object charades.
Okay.
Charades.
Sort of.
Object charades.
Not really. Yeah.
I love that Brady was going around his apartment, like just grabbing.
It's different things.
There you go. The wheel of fun here on the Morning Hot Tub.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
How many push-ups could you do right now without
48.
stopping?
Oh, God.
Okay, there
Wow.
it is.
Okay.
All
Done.
right. Well, I have the number to shoot for, guys.
Okay.
The Mayo Clinic posted guidelines for how many push-ups men and women should be able to do at various ages, from 25 to 65.
Okay.
Being healthy is also about diet, cardio, and lifestyle choices. But if you can do this many push-ups, they say it's a sign you're at least in good shape.
Okay.
Okay, so at 25, 20 push-ups for women, 28 for men.
Okay.
At 35, 19 and 21.
Okay.
At 45, 14 and 16.
Okay.
At 55, 10 and 12. And at 65, 10 and 10. Same for both. So yeah, I hate push-ups so
Yeah, I
much.
hate
Push-ups
them
are the
too.
worst.
They're
But
the
also, it
worst.
really depends on your body type. Some people, it's
it all
much
depends.
easier. Others, it's not.
I can do a lot from my knees.
Well, right, yeah, but those don't count. But want to hang on to that.
Yeah, that's also wow.
What else can you do for your knees?
I mean,
Jenny,
that was good, clean audio too.
that was wonderful.
That might kick things off this year.
Yeah,
Dear God.
that's an all-timer isolated clip. Thank you.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
We're very proud of you, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well done. Yeah.
Yeah, well done, yeah. As the texts fill up with, oh my God, Jenny.
Jenny, yes.
God help me. I'm
Jenny,
sorry.
Jenny. You know what I
Good.
hate?
What's that?
She's like, distract.
Yeah,
What do you hate?
let me go by.
Please, back to push-ups.
You know what I find impossible because I have like zero upper body strength. Chin-ups are the worst.
Well, yeah.
I'd love to be able to
prefer
do a
chin-ups
chin-up.
than push-ups.
Really?
Yeah, I have like a weird. It's all in your body, right? Like I have good shoulders, but I don't know.
How many push-ups do you think you could do?
Not many. 15.
Okay.
Yeah. I could push it to 20. The kids challenged me one time. I did 20 and almost collapsed.
From your knees or regular?
Stop with the knees.
20's a lot.
Yeah, 20's a
20's
lot.
lot.
It is.
Like straight, like
Can
without
you
stopping.
without stopping?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
If you can do 20, that's
That's
good.
amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
So
I mean,
good for
like
you.
I said, after 20, I was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I had to
I mean,
do
I
it.
don't think I would probably. I don't know how many I
You could
do
do
now.
30 probably.
I could probably do 30. Yeah. I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you lift weights and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Like it depends on what you do. If
Like,
you're
how
more
many
of a
chin-ups
cardio
could
person.
you guys do? I could only do maybe 1, 2.
I don't even. I've never tried to do a chin up.
Probably 10.
Yeah, I can probably do 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're my hero.
But again, that's just my body is more suited for that
Yeah.
than for
Yeah.
push-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
Your body's spectacular.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likewise. Thank you.
Spectacular. Likewise.
It's figured we compliment each other.
Brady and I were texting the other day, and he texted me a picture of him at volleyball, right?
Yeah,
You're at
yeah,
volleyball?
uh-huh.
And I thought, look at that skinny guy at volleyball. Look at that guy.
It's
Yeah.
bumping and volleying. And,
But that's it, though. Like honestly, yeah. If you're doing chin-ups right now, you're not lifting any weight at all. I mean, there's just nothing to it. You're just lifting a few bones that you've got. That's really it.
okay, first of all, I'm heavier than you probably think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're tall, right? So everybody carries weight
You're
differently.
like
too.
110.
Yeah, well, something like that.
Yeah.
112 if you,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah,
my
closer
God.
to 200,
Hydrated.
but yeah.
I should be working at a carnival.
I love the fact that Jenny basically hasn't said a word.
About push-ups? Oh, I'm terrible.
No, yeah, but it's,
Oh, I also don't want to mention
your last
anything
comment,
about. I
you're just,
know.
okay, let's just
exactly.
let them talk now.
You don't even know what my follow-up was going to be after you guys called me on it.
Uh-huh.
I was,
what are you doing?
and I caught myself. I'm not going to say it.
No, you got to
What
say
were
it
you going
now.
to say?
Oh,
What were you going to say?
I was gonna. Oh, I don't know if I can say it. Okay, so what did I say? And now I'm trying to remember. So I was gonna say, of course it's easier. Of course it's easier from your knees, because it is. Like, and I don't know if that means. Oh my God. I don't know if that means that I'm out of shape.
Okay, well, okay. I can slice that together. That's good. That's much cleaner audio. Thank you, Jenny.
I'm going to say by default, the answer is yes.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, if I can do, like, say I can do 10 push-ups without being on my knees,
Yeah.
and I can do 30 on my knees.
Yeah.
What
30 what?
push-ups? Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
You know, like, what is it all relative or?
I honestly, if I was doing knee push-ups, see how careful you can be with words. If I was doing knee push-ups, I think it would it'd almost be indefinite.
Yeah, like you feel like
Oh
you kind of
God,
go.
no! You guys, don't
Honestly,
even know.
it would not take. I could probably do 100.
Listen, from somebody who's
Yeah, again,
Well, that's true. Not
I'm
the
not
expert,
an
Rush.
expert. I mean, you know better than I do.
You don't even know, Rush.
no idea.
I've spent more time.
30 years in this. You don't even know. Look at you with your shiny
Look
knees.
at that. Yeah.
You've never been used knees. You don't even know.
The The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's word association with members of the Morning Hot Tub. Earn $50 per word or $1,000 if you nail all 5. Now it's time to play the Mega Massive Money Matchy Match Word Game on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, the game that has taken the city by storm for sure over the last little while because everybody's chasing that $1,000 a big prize. So we thought, I mean, Jenny's so into this. Rush, I know your wife loves this as well. Brady, do you believe in this
God,
stuff?
100%.
Okay.
And in fact, my wife, where she works, they're all like losing their minds over this game as well. Everybody's like dialed.
Okay, so we thought to clear the room, make this positive, make a happy Jenny's already lighting it.
Okay.
All right.
Jenny is brought in from home. Sage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Good,
we got
good.
this,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
This is, we need to clear the space, clear the energy.
Yes.
Make room for some winning.
Now, I've never saged anything. Do we chant?
No, there's no chance.
Can we chant?
Think positive thoughts,
Do
guys.
you get up and walk around the room,
Yeah,
or what
I
do you
just
do?
got to get this going.
Brady's chanting.
I want to
No,
chant.
it's
Can we
not-
chant?
it's not
What
a
if we all
chant.
chant together?
Oh, it smells good.
It does. It'll,
It
it's
smells
going to
sagey.
cleanse. So I'm just gonna. I'll just take my headphones off.
Yeah,
and
okay.
we'll walk.
Do you say anything like, "Be gone, evil
Just
spirits"?
say good thoughts, guys.
Oh, just good thoughts.
Okay. Can we chant good thoughts? I really want to get the chant going.
She's now behind Rush.
This is good. Yeah.
Careful, she doesn't set your chair on fire,
Yeah,
Rush.
Please don't. Yeah.
Gotta do all the corners of the room.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you do the
Are there,
portal.
I was going to say, are there
corners, yeah.
sprinklers in here?
Yeah.
Go off, actually. I never even thought. I'll do a quick one here.
Okay. While she's staging, can I say that we've hit 200 6 times?
Yeah,
we've been
it's
on the
happened.
brink 6 times, and all 4 of us, in fact,
$200.
We've all done it.
$200.
All
We've all gotten 200. Mahler and I did it twice. Rush and Jenny did it once.
How many times have we gotten 0?
Okay. All right. Back to the 0.
Just
Who's
curious.
our contestant?
We are joined by Rebecca today.
Rebecca,
guys.
let's bring her on.
Rebecca.
Okay.
Oh, I got to tell you, that's strong.
That is
sage.
strong. How do you put the sage out? And
You just butt it out.
Hi, Rebecca.
I'm putting it out.
Hi, good morning.
The
Hi.
studio's been saged,
Yep.
whatever that means.
It is very sagey in here
It
now.
is.
That's strong.
Do you believe in that stuff, Rebecca?
Sure.
Yep. If it's going to help you win $1,000.
I'll believe in it enough for both of us.
All right, now that we've done that, let's hit the randomizer and see who Rebecca's going to play with for the Matchy Match word game.
Brady.
Oh, Brady, come
boy.
on. I
Jenny,
should have
you didn't
saged
sage in
Brady.
here. Can you sage in here, please?
Okay, no, we don't have time.
I've got-
All right.
Already
it's almost-
behind.
No,
yeah.
okay, go ahead.
Okay. Brady, get out of here.
Yeah. Bye, Brady.
Okay, we got to wait for Brady to leave the studio. You know how this works, Rebecca. You got to match Brady on 5 different words. Say the first word that might pop into your brain or a word that you think Brady might say, and that could lead to the $1,000 giveaway. You ready for your first word?
Let's do it.
The first word is Blake.
Sheldon.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a good one.
right?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Who else?
Or lively.
Lively, maybe. Oh,
The
God.
the next one is spending. Spending.
Spending. Money.
Yep. I think that's good.
We
What
all
were
have
you
money
gonna
on the
say,
brain.
habits?
Or cash.
Okay. Third word on the Matchy Match word game is gloss. Gloss.
Spell it.
GLOSS. Gloss.
Oh. I can only think of lip.
Yeah,
Lip
that's
gloss.
what I would have
Okay,
said.
that's
yeah.
good, yep.
That's good.
Fourth word, classy. Classy.
These are hard.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are hard.
Classy. Elegant.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. That's a good answer. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fifth and final word, windmill. Windmill.
Windmill.
Yeah.
This is hard.
Oh, I'm drawing a huge blank. Windmill.
I can't even give you a hint.
I know.
I can't say anything.
Um,
And we can't leave it blank. You have to say
Yeah, you got to
a
say
word.
something. Yeah.
Windmill.
Windmill power.
Tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say tower
Let's
or
go with
power?
it.
Power?
Power.
Power with a P?
Power.
Yeah. P.
Okay,
P.
power. Gotcha. Okay, thank you for clarifying. All right, let's bring in Brady Jones. Oh, do we
Okay.
have a fan or something in here?
It's very sagey.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you want me to
it is
open the-
burning my eyes.
Is it? Do you want me to open the door?
No, it's okay.
It's okay,
No,
yeah.
you know what? I think all the evil spirits that are in here are just probably furious. And
A little heavy on the sage.
Yeah.
And how do I smell it in my studio?
It's
I don't know,
strong.
completely different.
Brady, dim the lights.
Okay.
Get the different
Here we
music
go.
going.
Yeah, how'd
Let's
it
get
go?
serious.
How do
Well,
we feel?
I don't know.
these are
Oh.
tough words. They're
Yeah.
tough
Are
words.
they?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
$50 a word, 5 words, $1,000. First word is Blake.
Oh. Shelton.
Yes.
There it is. Okay.
Well done.
We're eating dinner tonight.
All right, how about that?
There you go.
All right. 50 turns into 100 if you get this word.
Yeah.
Spending. Spending.
Spending. Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, that
Okay.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Okay.
Third word.
This sage has worked.
Yeah.
Gloss. Gloss. Gloss.
It's got to be lip.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
And we thought these were going to be
Right?
Yeah, look at
Brady,
this.
just my goodness.
I think I'm high from the sage.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, fourth word, another $50.
Yeah.
And what mark of 200. We've never got past this, by
Yeah.
the way. Okay, $200.
Come on.
Classy,
Oh my God.
classy.
Oh, that's tough. Classy. I don't know if she'd say that. The first word that came to my mind. This is tough. No. Is there something that I'm missing? Classy.
Hey, Brady,
Yeah.
classy.
Classy. I'm gonna go elegant. No way! Are you serious? Are you serious?
Come on.
go!
Come on.
Are you That's the
It's
first word
working.
that came to my mind.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sage every morning,
Are
guys.
you
All right.
serious?
Here we go.
All right.
Thank you, Denny.
I thought for sure that there was no way.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's wild.
All right, Rebecca, for $1,000.
Oh my God,
Here we
oh my
go.
God.
Everybody quiet on
Come
the
on.
set.
Come on.
Rebecca, you can't say anything. For $1,000, the first time ever on the Mega Massive Money Matchy Match word game. Your word, Brady Jones, is
Yeah.
windmill.
Oh my God.
Windmill.
I'm so nervous. Can I talk it through?
Yeah.
Sure.
So my first.
Just don't commit to a word.
Yeah, don't
Okay, I'm
Just
not
a word.
committing to anything. I will tell you when I'm. So my first thought was mini putt, but obviously I don't think she would go there. Windmill, maybe like electricity, like power. Spin. God, I don't think it like lends itself to anything, like one specific word.
It's so hard not to chime in.
There is no table talk allowed
no,
here.
there's
No,
none.
nothing.
Okay.
Okay, Brady, I
Okay.
need an answer. Your
Okay.
word
Okay.
is windmill.
I'm going with power.
Oh my God!
You just won $1,000!
Freaking out. My sister's recording it. They're driving to work and they're recording this whole thing. I'm almost in tears.
Are you serious? I'm blown
I'm
away.
vibrating.
Rebecca,
Oh my God!
you're taking me out for dinner, man.
Let's do it.
Oh my
My
God.
husband can sit at home with the kids. You and I, Brady, are going out on a night in the town. I'll be your DD.
Rebecca,
That's great.
you're,
Oh my God!
you're our very first winner of $1,000 on the
my
Mega
God.
Massive Money Matchy Match word game.
Whoa!
Rebecca, I'm shaking. I can only imagine what
God.
you feel. Oh my God.
That was incredible.
When Brady listed about 5 words, I thought he said power. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Because it couldn't, like, there's too much there.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, man, I was between electricity and power.
It was great.
That's
It was great.
crazy.
My phone is going insane.
Congratulations,
amazing.
Rebecca.
Oh my God.
Well
This has
earned.
never been done before.
Oh my God, weeks and weeks, and nobody's mentioning the sage.
Benny, it is the stage. It's all you. It's not Brady. It was all you.
Thank
you.
you, Rebecca. Hey,
Thank
whoa,
you.
whoa.
All right,
you,
Rebecca, hang on the line and congratulations, okay?
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so
I'm
fun.
legitimate shaking. Look
No
at my hand.
kidding.
Look at my hand.
Man.
You are too.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's
so
so
fun.
fun. I love
Very
it.
cool. All right. Whew, now we can all relax. And I'd say and breathe, but there's too much sage in the room.
It's very smoky in here.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a new flying hack going viral, and it's
what's that?
called
A flying hack?
flying hack.
Flying,
Yeah, like a
okay.
travel flying hack.
Okay.
It's called check-in chicken. But unfortunately, it's not as good as it sounds. Here's the concept.
Doesn't sound very good at all.
Instead of checking in for your flight right away, you hold off until the last minute. The thinking is that by waiting until the end, you could receive a premium seat, one with extra legroom or an aisle or a window seat closer to the front without
that's
being
risky.
charged extra. Exactly. That's why it's,
Yeah.
check-in chicken. Many airlines charge more for specific seats, but those are also more likely to be available if the plane doesn't sell out.
Yeah.
But if it does, that's the risk.
Yeah.
If the flight is overbooked, as airlines tend to, and if you are the last to check in, it's possible that you get bumped from the flight.
Yeah.
And it seems like a significant risk, especially since there's no guarantee that your late check-in gambit will even work in the first place.
I can't imagine the upside to this at
Yeah.
all.
I
Yeah.
feel like you check in as soon as you possibly can. You get to pick your seats, right? Like, that's
Yeah, you get to pick your seats, but now, like, every seat costs more.
Yeah, but that's
know,
only if you
yeah.
book earlier or if you want like a certain section. If I'm just flying in like in the back with everybody
Yeah.
else, then I don't care. Just put me anywhere that's not next to a bathroom, basically.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I'm not waiting the last minute. Simply, and I don't care where they seat me in the
Yeah.
plane. I just don't want to be bumped because the plane's
Right.
full at that point.
You know what?
Yeah.
This just happened to us. We were just traveling recently,
Yeah.
and we travel with our golf clubs. And we were a domestic flight, so we figured an hour and a half would be plenty of time. We were domestic, then we were going to Mexico from Montreal. So we get up to the oversized luggage area. We check in. She was about to give us our boarding pass. She said, "You're lucky that you checked in online because the flight was closed by the time we waited,
Whoa.
and the line was up there. We wouldn't have been able to get on." So we're luckily we did check in online prior to that. So
Yeah.
there is something to it. Not
Yeah.
waiting till the very last second.
Yeah, it's just, and things are so finicky with air travel these days. Like, I just wouldn't want to risk that.
No.
Roll that dice of
Well, lesson learned on our part. anyway.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But just travel in general. Like I got my Nexus card.
Yes. Oh, that's so
it's a
exciting.
game changer.
Does everybody listening know what a Nexus card
I think
is?
so.
It's a
right.
skip the line. It's like a fast pass for
Kind of.
travel.
Exactly. And it's not that expensive. It just takes a while to get. But
Yeah.
but
And you can use it instead of a passport at the border.
Right.
if you want.
Exactly, yeah.
But I always bring my passport just in
Me
case.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're going to see my stepdaughter play soccer in the States because she attends school down there. And I went to the border and I gave him my Nexus card. And he goes, "Oh, my computer's not working today. Just go ahead. It'll take too long to reboot."
Oh,
I'm like,
nice.
I'm
Ooh.
okay, cool. And so
Yeah.
like I went
Wow.
and we stayed the night, watched the game. I came back. It was like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. And I gave my wife and I a card over, and the guy scans it and goes, "Yeah, your card's not working.
No.
Like there's a problem, and I'm actually supposed to confiscate it if it doesn't work. There's something wrong with on the website that you would need to correct, but until you fix
Oh.
that, I have to take your card."
No.
And I'm like, and this is like, it's down by 1,000 Islands,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like midnight, and I'm like, "Oh, dude,
Like,
okay,
really, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, "But I'll just let you go through." So I said, "Well, thank you. I'll go home and go
Fix it
online,
up,
that, yeah.
fix it up." But I haven't yet
Haven't
because I
done it?
haven't.
Do you know what it was? Do you know
No,
what the
I
issue
have no
was?
idea what the
Yeah.
issue is. But then I realized I was in and out of the country 2 times without
Yeah.
proper ID,
Right?
and
No
no
idea.
one stopped me.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
Now you know the strategy.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's time to become a drug mule, Molly. I don't know what else to tell you, but
It's a calling.
yeah, this seems like a wonderful opportunity.
I
I know
have so
some
much
people.
cocaine hidden in me right now. Oh my
In
god!
you? You didn't need that. That wasn't necessary. There's other ways to do this.
No, but I just thought that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts. But
Like-
again, the fact that you have an ex's card, you've done the work. They know that, right?
I know, but
Yeah.
still.
But they could still,
And
be
both
jerks.
sides,
Right.
both border patrol agents, very kind,
Sure, yeah.
very nice,
Yeah.
helping me out.
Yes.
But I'm thinking at the same time, like, okay, what if I'm not the right guy that
Yeah.
you're helping out?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like if you are
Anyway.
a little muley, you know?
And when
Yeah, a little muley over here. Backup requested.
as he's checking my card, I'm just chomping on hay.
What a great distraction.
What a good mule. Who's a good mule? I'm a good mule. I'm a good mule.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.